Hi. I'm honestly not sure what I'm doing with this because I'm a mess, but hi. I just forgot to put my hair up. My hair is insane and I just kind of want it up. Oh, it's mirrored, so it's hard to figure out. Okay, so hi. I have never done this before, so here I am. Live stream. Oh, it's mirrored, so my hair is sticking out funny. Okay, so figuring this out. So, hi, I'm Sarah. I mix it up, or mix it up, darling, if you use the tagline. I have no clue what I'm doing, so let's figure this out. So, if you'd like, please ask questions. Please come up with stuff. I would really appreciate it because I would like to have an interaction with people. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do, but I was thinking I will just chat, drink my coffee, um, talk about what I'm excited about coming up, and when do I do my makeup on here? Why am I doing makeup at 3 in the afternoon? I have no clue. None. So, yeah, so just please ask questions, come up with stuff. Again, I don't expect anybody to watch. Probably it's not gonna happen, but I definitely have no problem with answering anything. Like, you can ask me anything. It makes me uncomfortable, I will answer it, but I will also tell you that it makes me uncomfortable. Um, So I guess I'll start off with the history behind this shirt. So this shirt is super cool, not because of its design. It has this. Oh, sorry, this design on the back. Pause. So, believe it or not, this is the most storied shirt I have, or yeah, it is one of them. So, but it's so random because my grandfather is a Viking enthusiast, and so I was the only grandchild that was interested in that sort of thing, and so he asked me to come to Newfoundland, Canada with him, because he wanted to kind of see all the Viking stuff, and he saw a branch that he recognized from the Vikings, and I was just kind of like, okay, I'll go get it because my grandparents are old. I was wearing Crocs, and I stepped into this, and the thing is that most of the woods in Newfoundland are bog, and so I stepped in, I was wading through in order to get to it, and then suddenly I hit a mud spot and I sunk down to around my lower thigh, and I barely got out of there with my Crocs, let alone myself. Um, and so I used a pocket knife to cut off the bottoms of my pants so I could walk. I'm sorry, so I could sit, and then because, like, it was a rental car, we did not know what we were doing, and so I cut off the muddy part of my pants into these tiny little short shorts, and then we stopped by a local freshwater lake, and it was warm, like, it was September, but it was still warm enough that I stepped in, it was nice warm water, and I washed myself off, and I didn't have anything to dry myself off with, like, I didn't have anything, and so my grandfather needed to use the porta pot, and so he went, and he came out with this shirt, and he said, "Hey, look what I found." So I have rabbit fur on me, sorry, rabbit. I dried off using this thing. And he's like, "Hey, you want it?" I was like, "Sure. What the heck?" So it came home with me, and ever since it's been my most storied shirt. It saved me from being wet and muddy in a car. So literally, my grandfather just found it in a porta pot. I'm not kidding. Mm, coffee. I'm not sleeping tonight. Anyway, but I love this shirt. It has the best story. It's a really beat up old shirt. Oh, sorry. In one of my college classrooms that isn't being used currently, so it looks like a bit of a mess. But that's what the back of my shirt looks like. I know, awkward view. There's nobody here right now anyway, so it's like not a problem. Anyway, so that's the story behind this shirt. The reason why I'm able to do this is that, according to my state, I'm homeschooled, like, legally. However, I'm still in high school, but according to, like, most other people, I'm in something called asynchronous school. So online, I go to school and I I go to school like a normal person, but it's online, and I can do it anytime. As long as I have Wi-Fi, I can literally do it anytime I want. So I'm kind of an asynchronous school student, which doesn't sound quite right. But yeah, that's kind of what I am. I go to community college part-time. I'm taking a break for the first half of the semester, but they do have second half of semester courses. So yeah, I mean, there are benefits to having one of your parents be an employee of the community college. So, it's a nice thing. It is a little awkward though because like I'm here a lot, even when other students aren't, and so like I've actually like the security's been like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" I'm like waiting for my mom, and they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go talk to your mom." So like, is that your kid out there? Yeah. Senior in high school. I'm 18. All of that. Also, I posted a short, and people are guessing my Stray Kids bias because yes, I like that. And the answer is Si Youngmin. I love Si Youngmin. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Um, yeah, I really like him. He strikes me as neurodivergent as well, so I kind of like I'm probably wrong on this, but like I'm pretty good at spotting neurodivergence and like I just kind of feel like a kinship with him. We're very similar in a lot of ways. And yeah, I think he's a really cool guy. And he's cute, so that never hurts. It's funny because like I was like, you know, just minding my own business, and suddenly like Amazon was suggested to me, wait for it, a giant pink American flag with his face on it. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I about died laughing. That is crazy, man. Anyway, I'm sorry. So I'm just kind of babbling about nothing, but so while I'm here, I actually I have a little mirror in front of me, so that's why I'm looking down. But I actually mostly use Korean and Japanese style makeup. I found that it works better for my skin, and I just generally much prefer it. So that's what I use. I do use American concealer because I do not feel like having to shade match my skin to American concealer, not American Korean concealer. So I don't feel like doing that. So that's what I do. Um, so yeah, so currently I'm just kind of putting on my concealer and please don't judge me for this, but this has been my concealer for like who knows how many years. It's almost out, so I'm gonna have to get some new ones soon. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna finish it out because it's almost done anyway. So yeah. Oh, I do put on concealer first before foundation, which might seem crazy to some people. Usually I do a primer, but I forgot today, so yeah. So for foundation, I use Tear. I'm gonna use the light one today because like I do have the actual red cushion in my bag, but yeah, I just like the little one better. It feels a little lighter on my skin. But the red cushion, man, if you are having blemishes that day, that is the way to go. So here's the trick. So you press into this, and oh, sorry, it's like a little cushion. It has a little mirror, and then here's the trick. You tap on the little plastic part, which makes it have a lighter shade, lighter consistency, because like too much is gonna make it kind of like flake a little bit. So, fun fact. So I went shopping with a female friend of mine and an adult female friend. We're not as close anymore, but at the time we were. So, anyway, she took me makeup shopping because I had not gone since I was 8 years old. You can probably guess how old the concealer is. Yeah. Anyway, gosh, 10 years. 10-year-old concealer. That was a terrible idea. Anyway, but she took me makeup shopping and she was like, "Oh my gosh, we cannot find a foundation in your color." So finally I had to get one that was way too dark for my skin. Like it made me look like orange. Like I was orange. And I could not find a concealer that fit me. Finally, I went to Boston for my 18th birthday with my family. We found a makeup store that had Korean and Japanese makeup, and they had Tear, and I'd seen this online. I was like, "Oh my gosh, they have Tear." And so I actually shade matched on my arm, and this color, I wear 21N, I'm sorry, 13N, which is Fair Ivory. It literally matches my skin so well. Like, if I'm putting it on, you can't even tell that it's going on. Like, that's how crazy it is. But yeah, I am super impressed by them, and I really, really like it. So I know no one's gonna watch this probably, but dear, hit me up. I will very happily talk about you because like I love what it does to my skin. Anyway, now that I've done my foundation, next I typically head into blush. So I use this. It's called Rude. Is the makeup brand. It's called Makeup with an Attitude. My mom was like, "Why does your makeup say Rude on it?" I'm like, "It's just the brand, Mom. Just the brand." Anyway, I got this at I think at TJ Maxx. Like they have really good. It's Japanese style makeup, so it's not actual Japanese makeup, but it's kind of like based on anime and all of that. So, and it works really well. Like it isn't anything like the American um kind of I don't know whether to call it powder. I think it's powder blush is what it's called. It's nothing like the American powder blush. So like I am super impressed. Then and it has 4 in 1, so it has blush, highlight, and um, I cannot remember what it's called. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called exactly. But yeah, it contour. Maybe that's what it's called. Who knows? I'll find out eventually. Anyway, but after that, I kind of switched to the highlights. I kind of just do a little along here, like that. Then I put a little on my eyes, kind of adds like the glowy base a little bit. And then here's the weird part. So I actually saw this trick. So I saw somebody use contour, I think it's called, under their eye rather than concealer. And like it's a lot better because like before what I would do is I would like use like white concealer or eyeshadow or whatever underneath my eyes, and then I would kind of highlight under there, and it really did not turn out. I would contour under there, and it really did not turn out well. So not impressed overall. So what I did is I tried this, and then I used a lighter shade, which worked really well for me. I don't know why. Anyway, but next, also Rude. TJ Maxx has a great selection of makeup. Has it looks like this. It is called the A Day in Attitude Academia. So they had the blush version of this, like the 4-in-1, but I just preferred these colors better, and so that's what I went with. So first, I start off with Gomu, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's kind of like a light neutral shade, and I kind of just do it on my eyelids. Yeah. Then what I do is I take the shade Shiken, which is kind of like a little bit darker, and I do it just along the crease in my eye, like this. Yeah. And then I kind of choose my like general color. So sometimes I'll just go right to sparkle. Sometimes I will put a color and then sparkle down just because today is a particularly interesting occasion. I'm going to use a color and then put the similar colored glitter shadow on top of it. I know like I've heard some guys are like, makeup's meant to be more moderation. Why are you wearing glitter and all of that? But I'm very light with this sort of thing. Like I'm pretty good about this. So the glitter really only shows up if you're looking for it or if you're in certain lights. So it really isn't as big of a deal. So yeah. I'm a talkative introvert. I know. Never heard of it. Anyway, it's kind of like an orange shade a little bit. And those shades were Uto. It's Utouto. If you know how to pronounce that, please let me know. And then I'm not even going to try to pronounce the glitter shade. I'm sorry. I am terrible at pronunciation and all that. So, let me get to my stuff because yeah, just like my purse and my life and my room, By the way, the side of my room that you see in like shorts I do is not the room that you would recognize. Like you would look at it and you're like, holy crap, that's bad. Yeah, I'm mid-sort, so it's kind of crazy. But next I do. So anyway, my makeup bag's a mess naturally. So next I do this eyebrow pencil. I think it's Chinese. It's really good. It has like this little tip like that. Kind of see the contrast against my skin. I got it off of Yes Style. I don't know. I decided to try them, and because there was a shade of Hello Bubble I really wanted, and that's the color I'm going to use this summer. It's kind of like a really pretty burgundy, so I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, I use it very lightly because my brows are already pretty dark, so I try not to do a whole ton. Because one time I messed up my eyebrows, so I kept just adding more and more and more. And by the end, my eyebrows were like 10 shades darker than my hair. To be fair, I have lightened my hair, and my eyebrows are closer to my actual color. So, yeah. That is my eyebrows done. And next, usually I would have done that earlier, but I forgot. Next is highlighter. This is kind of adds highlight, and it's the anti-crying makeup because, like, not only is the mascara gonna run down your face, but like this actually kind of dries your eyes a little bit, so it's gonna look pretty hideous for a second there because I just gotta do along my waterline. Yeah, I know it's a little gross. That's why I don't do this in public. Typically, I do it privately in a classroom, so yeah. There we go. So, kind of dries your eyes out for a while. You really want to rub, but just don't go there. I got this from Miniso. It's a little double-ended pen, so it has like the highlighter, which is what I just used. And then I also have like traditional eyeliner on this. So I do have Korean eyeliner, but it's really not my favorite, so I just use this little pen. So I just kind of close my eyes, hold my eyelashes down. I just kind of skim along, and then if I can, I'm going to try and make a little wing. Did it work? I don't know. They're uneven. It's hard to get it to be even. I'm just gonna call that good. I did the best I could. Okay, I'm gonna put my brushes away while I'm at it. I'm sorry for the view of my eyes. That was a little strange. Next, this mascara. It's called Cat's Eye Power Curling Mascara. Also TJ Maxx. My grandmother would be thrilled. I got the Mixsoon Bean Essence, which is usually like $30. I got it for 16 at that TJ Maxx. Okay, they have the Laneige lip masks. They have all of it, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, this is actual Korean mascara. Oh, I got a little on my nose. Sorry, I'm going quiet. I need to focus because even though I'm very good at mascara, it's sometimes difficult. Alright. Also, it's also my favorite TV show is. It's called The Midwife. And they have Netflix, so like it's from the BBC. It is British, and it's about the London East End midwives and nurses. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely amazing. It makes you laugh, it makes you cry, and it makes you kind of sit on the couch in shock sometimes. You're just kind of like, oh my gosh, wow, I cannot believe that just happened. So I have a bunch of different shades. Got this one from Miniso. It's more of a balm, but honestly, I prefer the colors on these better. So they're kind of like little heart, like click ups. I'm not sure what shade I should go for today. I think I'm gonna go. Do you think I should go for lighter or darker? Because like this one's kind of like a burgundy. I think I'm gonna go for lighter today. So, I'm either gonna go with one of these. I think. It's a difficult decision. I don't think I've tried this one before, so I'm just gonna go for it. All right, now my lips are really dry and cracked because the weather around here is crazy. Typically, I would do eggy sole, but I am not feeling it today, so yeah. Also, yes, I do have a nose piercing right here. It's a teeny tiny little opal stud. Um, yeah, I personally really like it, though I think I have a keloid, so it isn't healing very nicely. But yeah, and there we go, my makeup for today. Or for the rest of the day, I suppose. Sometimes I don't even know why I bother with eye makeup because I either sweat it off, cry it off, or it just doesn't stay well. So yeah. Anyway, that is also here's my mirror. It's cute, isn't it? And I have this in a roll bag. I think it's supposed to be a lunch bag, but I turned it into a makeup bag because yeah. So anyway, there is my makeup. It's not what you would typically see, but yeah, the foundation's amazing. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna of course I don't even know why I bother with lip makeup either, because like I'm just gonna take it right off, but you know, it was on Amazon, so you know what? It does not matter. Anyway, but there we go. I used hand sanitizer to kind of get any extra stuff off, so there we go. Here's my makeup. Ooh, still no viewers, still no likes. Well, you know what? That is okay because in the end, life is the way it is, and I'm probably not going to get a lot of response because I only have 4 subscribers, and I am incredibly embarrassed to admit this, but one of them is my mother. That's right. When I told her I had a YouTube channel and I mentioned it again, I was like, "Hey, one of my videos got like 500 views," and she was like, "No way." I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?" Oh, my eyebrows are uneven. Dang it. Anyway, but she was like, "Well, you're gonna subscribe me to you, right?" And I'm like, yeah, yeah." To be fair, there are 3 subscribers that are not my mother, so I mean that's pretty cool. Again, I'm sorry, I just need to shift my legs. Kind of lunch hour, so or possibly even dinner hour if you're old. So like really old, I mean. So I mean, anyway, okay, so there is an anime con this weekend where I live. I am well, not where I live. It's like an hour away. So but you know, I already hauled my butt there for GalaxyCon anyway. If you've not been to GalaxyCon, go. It's expensive. It's a lot of shopping, but it's super cool to meet other people who are a lot like you. Sorry, my hair is not behaving well today, even though I braided it so it would stay still last night. Anyway, it is super cool. Anyway, but it's Anime Con this week, and so it's on Sunday, and so I have to go to church because you know parents, dad, all of that. Um, Sunday school isn't particularly bad because my denomination is Lutheran, and we're going to a national youth gathering in New Orleans. So it's mostly talking about what we want to do in New Orleans. So it's a little less tedious. And literally nobody cares if I do my makeup in the back of the class because I didn't want to wake up any earlier than I had to. Anyway, but I'm gonna go to early service Sunday school, and then I'm going to change into my Mitsuri Kanroji from Demon Slayer costume in the church bathroom and hope I don't get caught by any of the old ladies with my boobs out in my short little skirt. I mean, I'm sorry, I should not have used that word on a stream, especially since yeah, I should not have said that. I am so sorry. My friends. No, they're not friends, they're frenemies. Literally the only thing they're useful for is my cosplay, so, you know, I will take it. Anyway, but, I'm hoping that none of the teenage boys from the church, or teenage girls, or their parents catch me running out of the church bathroom wearing a wig and a short little skirt, so hopefully I do not get caught. I probably will. I'm super excited. It's the anime con, so it's just anime. I'm debating entering the lip syncing competition because, um, like, I need to find a good song. I don't have time to learn a dance and the lyrics to another song because it takes me like 2 weeks to learn the lyrics and all that. And so I have to find a song that kind of has like that vibe like the K-pop or J-pop vibe in English, and I have to figure out, like, if I wanna dance, if I just wanna perform, like, what what am I gonna do? I have bad social anxiety and some stage fright, so I am I am so scared. I'm debating whether I should enter it or not. My mom thinks I should. I was thinking maybe mantra, um, "This that pretty girl mantra, this that mantra just touched down LA. Pretty girls don't do drum unless we won it. It'll be depending on the day." Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'm kinda scared a little bit. Worth a shot though, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I fall on my butt and break a bone? Well, in that case, I could start working on, the hold on tight hand choreography. Um, yeah, so I'm just kind of figuring all of this out, and either way, I'm super excited though, because it's my first, like, non-Halloween sorta cosplay event. I am so excited, and, I know a lot of kids and teenagers are excited to see Mitsuri roaming the building, so, yeah. My mom has ordered me garters so the socks will stay up because they keep going they keep falling down, and so she got me garters, and so I'm really hoping that they will fit and all of that. I am going to wear shorts underneath my skirt because I don't wanna take any risks. They're gonna be short, but they're going to be there, like, kinda like safety shorts. Yeah, either way, I am super excited. I need to rebraid the wig because Lord have mercy, that thing's a mess. But after that, I mean, I'm free to just kind of enjoy the day. It's like 20 bucks for the whole day, so I am super excited, and, yeah, so I'm just kind of, like, giddy on the inside, like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to AnimeCon, woo!" So I'm hoping to get some really cool stuff. So now, I'm just planning to go for, like, an hour maybe, so since we have time, I've done my makeup already, you get to behold my Union Arena collection. Yes, that's right, I'm a nerd. Enjoy. Oh, here, let me just tilt this down a little bit so it's a little easier to see. So I have super rares and all. Oh, not super rares, but so that's another page. But I have like these mirrors. I love Mitsuri. I got this one in my first pack from Union Arena. I am a major Mitsuri fan. There's Morichiro Tokito, Miss Hashira. Oh yeah, and she's the love Hashira. I love her. And then here is Nezuko. I love the little colors on the windows in the back, and Nezuko has like this really cool effect. I really like these. Then we have another page. So here is the Miss Hashira again, Morichiro. Look at this cool design. I think it's kind of very Art Deco, kind of. I really like it. Open Eye. I was gifted that by someone, and then I was in a first Union Arena tournament, and even though I won none of the 3 battles in the tournament, they were just kind of like, "Here, everybody's a winner today," and so I got Rengoku and winner. So that's kind of like a cool story. I'm competing again Wednesday. I'm sorry, Thursday. That's tomorrow. So I was just minding my own business, and I came into the shop and I was like, I started building my own deck. I really the only anime that I watch that is in Union Arena is that's the back of the card is Demon Slayer, and so I kind of was building my own deck out of an anime I didn't recognize, out of bulk that they had at the card shop. And my brother's a major Pokemon fan, as you can tell. He let me have that. So we're there at the card shop a lot, and he was super excited to Anyway, but I was just, like, building my own deck, and I was like, I got pummeled into the ground. Everyone was like, "Dude, build your own deck." And someone behind me is like, "Hi, I couldn't help it over here. I competed against him last time." And he's like, "Hey, so I actually, I want to help you upgrade your starter deck. Apparently, whoever wins gets store credit, and he has won enough games with different card games that he has, like, who knows how much store credit at the card store." And so he said, "Hey, I literally, like, will buy, like, an entire box of packs, sort through them, and any extra cards I give away." So he's actually going to help me rebuild my starter deck into something better. So, like, I'm just like, "Oh, wow, okay." So I'm really socially anxious. I feel like I'm bothering him and all of that, but he, like, his friends were like, "Yeah, like, who are around him were like, "Yeah, seriously, it's not a big deal. He literally does this for everybody." So, yeah. And then I have the kind of like the pretty hollows. You can't really tell that they're hollow in here, but like they have like certain colors, and they kind of have like a foil consistency to them. Some of these I've pulled from packs, some of them I've been gifted, but yeah, I also have action point cards. I love them at Surrey One. I have Tokito, and then like these guys. It's so funny. And everybody got like a promo pack when they entered the tournament. And one of the guys was like, I was like, "Oh, I love your action card." And he was like, "Oh, you can have it. It's not a hollow. I only take hollows." I was like, "Oh, sweet. It's really cute. I'm going to take it." Well, guess who pulled a hollow from an anime she didn't recognize? So I found that very ironic. I'm sorry, this is probably really weird and awkward, but I personally would love to show off my collection a little bit. So yeah, more action point cards. They have like this white background, as you can see. And then we get into like the standard cards. So like we have the 0 action points, and then it goes all the way up to like 6. So it goes pretty far overall. So yeah. And then here are the promos I got, some of them. Here's my foil one, and then I found this. I was like, "Hey, it's our house, the House of Horror." So I got those. Anyway, I think it's kind of cool personally, so I was really glad to have it. So yeah, that is most of my Union Arena collection. Hoping to get more soon. So super excited. It's a lot of fun. And now, because I happen to be here, yes, I like K-pop. It's embarrassing to admit because I'm an 18-year-old girl, and I'm just kind of like, "Hey, I like K-pop," but I actually have a photo card collection. Let me turn this down again. So I'll just show you this one here. Also, look at this cover. Look how cute. Yeah, I really like it. So, Bang Chan, Changbin, Han, and Hyunjin from Stray Kids. I have such a fun time because I have the posters on my wall, and I have these. And my brother's like, "Hey, is that Ian?" I'm like, "Dude, that's Bang Chan." So I actually cornered him. It's like, "Hey, buddy, until you can name all of these characters on my posters on your own, you're not leaving." And so we literally spent like an hour. I literally spent an hour drilling him on who was who. Sometimes I don't even know who's who. So yeah. These are all of it. Oh, this one's loose. Hold on, let me fix that. I do not want any risks. No, it came loose. Alas, this is the way things work. Stuff comes loose. Sorry about the delay, friends. I just need to screw it. No, I should not have said that either because there are children in the stream probably. But you know what? I'm just gonna take out the. That way, since they fell out anyway, I'm just going to do that. That way you get a better view. So yeah, so here are the officials. These two were gifts from someone. Yeah, and then there's Lino and Felix, and then young men. Yeah, that's right. I'm one of those. Anyway, but I actually have a page of extra photo cards devoted to him. Why? I don't know. I'm weird. Anyway, but I like this one and that one especially. And then I have an official photo card right here, so that's kind of cool too. So I do have a lot of unofficial ones just cuz like I've like gotten them at weird points. Like I actually only chose one set of the unofficial photo cards because I wanted the ones with the cats. But the rest, like, I was just kind of like, oh, it came with something, so I have a large collection of them. Polaroids from Rockstar, and then we get into pages upon pages upon pages. So anyway, I'm sorry this is such a mess. I'm a mess in real life, so you can't blame me much on that. So Bang Chan, I have Lino, yeah, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, oh, Felix. My mom still thinks he's a girl. Yeah. I'm like, hey mom, look, here's Felix without makeup. You think he's a girl? He looks like a girl. Like, oh my gosh, mom. Anyway, but then Seungmin. Yeah, I told you. I don't consider myself to be creepy. I like have a bias. Like that's just kind of the way it works. IN. And then I also have the 8 work. Okay. Seungmin. And then I also have this Seungmin. And then I have like the group photos and all of that. Anyway, all unofficial, of course. Group photos, and then another page of Bang Chan. Yep. And then of course I have somewhere around here I have like a bunch of extra pages of just like ones that don't particularly belong anywhere. Oh yeah, and I have the cats. Yeah. You see? That's why I chose that. Okay, and then I have the female ones. Oh yeah, here I have extras also. They showed up in one of my 8 photo cards. I'm like, who is this? They are not Stray Kids. Who are they? Why are they in my box? I don't know who they are, but I think it's kind of funny, and I'm never gonna get rid of them because of that. And then Cat's Eye. So I have like these little cool, and then Cat's Eye, Manon, Laura, and Sophia. My favorites are Laura and Megan. So yeah, all official. Then I have Baby Monster, Rora, and then the group, and then I have Chiquita, including a hollow, which is my first one. And then I have Shu Hua and Soyeon from G Idol. So yeah, that is my extensive collection of photo cards. So yeah. So now that you've seen them, yes, I am a nerd. I'm well aware. Anywho, so how are y'all doing? Doing okay? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, so I am just kind of crazy. I'm a mess, but I'm a cute mess, okay? Like, I am a very, very cute mess. And so I get away with a lot of things because I'm cute. I think I am cute anyway. That's what a lot of people around me say. Like, they're like, oh, you're cute. And I'm like, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Interacting with real guys is kind of scary. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I am like 99% straight. Like, I like guys and all of that, but like, there are some girls I see that I'm like, so yeah. According to my religious beliefs and convictions, that's not okay. And so, yes, because even though my dad's a jerk, and he is a pastor and all of that, I still hold the morals of the Christian church, and God makes his views clear on that. Like, I do not judge. Like, my best friend's gay. Like, I literally could care less. So, but I also know that I really want to marry a man, and I'm one of those that only dates to marry. And so it wouldn't make sense for me to date a woman because I'm not going to marry a woman. And I hope I didn't offend anybody with that. It's just my personal belief. I literally could care less about everybody else. Like, do you, enjoy, have fun, just do what you want. I just have my own personal beliefs. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, but guys are kind of scary online. Trust me, um I regret doing this, but I used a dating app at one point. I used OkCupid, and yeah, I got just one guy texted me and was like, "Frick me." I'm like, what? I made it very clear in my bio that I was not interested in that, and you're like texting me to frick you. Guys really like my hair, like for whatever reason. Like, honestly, for me, I'll just be like, "Oh, well, thanks," but and it's a real pain in the butt, and they're like, "But it's pretty." "But why do you but no, it's pretty." And I'm like, "It can be a pain in the butt and pretty at the same time." And yes, it is my natural hair. The color is not. I did the color recently, if you saw my shorts, but, yeah, but my hair is naturally curly, and so, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm sorry. I can usually talk the ears off of literally anybody, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it today, so I might end the stream a little early. Coffee. Is it just me, or like, does anybody like? I can drink black coffee. I just don't like it a whole ton, but like coffee, you just add like the milk creamer, and like you don't even need to add sugar. It's just like it's that sweet. My bangs. Yeah, I'm growing out my bangs because like I kind of wanted like the curtain bang effect, but because my hair is curly, it's rough. Also, I am so glad. Like originally, I was like, oh, I wish my bangs would just be flat. No, no, it was for a while, and it was like straight down and kind of greasy. I was like, oh my gosh, but I just stopped adding product to my bangs and stopped braiding them into the rest of my hair, and problem solved. They're kind of fluffy again, so I never thought I'd be like I'd say, "Oh, I'm so glad my hair is fluffy because like my bangs are fluffy because like they're a pain in the butt." But anyway, I'm growing them out. So going way back to coffee. Anyway, you just add it. It's like you don't even need to add anything. It's just sweet. Also, by the way, if you want tea and don't want to add sugar to it, the trick is use throat coat. It is actually made from licorice extract, and so you sip it, and then literally it becomes sweet in your mouth. So you don't need to add anything. It's just sweet naturally, which I think is kind of cool. And I don't like licorice, but I like throat coat. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, if you see me having tea, I'm gonna have throat coat also. Here's the fifth cat. I don't have OCD, but I have like that little bit of like it and it has to all be on one page if it's from one collection. So I keep him in there for that reason. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream in 2 minutes, I think. I know nobody's seen this, and I'm just talking to myself, but you know what? I talk to myself anyway. It's a sign of intelligence. Or, my dad, like, I'll talk to myself. My dad will walk in, and he's like, talking to yourself is the first sign of insanity. And I'm like, Dad, I went insane a long time ago. What I don't add is from living with you. Because, yeah. Anyway, but, it's kind of a sign of intelligence, and it also means that my brain is able to work stuff out. So like it's ends up being a superpower, but yes, it is a little annoying, I gotta say. Just a little. So yeah, I'm currently trying to figure out my life. Um kind of I decided to not like stress too much about things like getting a job and all until I was done with high school, because I've had a really rough go of things because of my family situation and mental health and all of that. So I've had to fight harder than a lot of people in order to finish school. I've been fighting hard since I was in the second grade in order to finish high school. Like, I've been fighting for so long, and so my goal is to finish high school. It is not to, like, do what society believes I need to do. Like, I'm focusing on school. not driver's ed unless I want to. Because I'm neurodivergent, I do have some developmental delays. It's like I'm still capable. Sorry, I need to wrap my legs under me. Um, I'm still capable. I'm still smart. I'm actually above average intelligence. I play dumb blonde because whenever I'm actually like show off my true level of intelligence around others, they actually like run and hide. So I play dumb blonde even though I'm actually incredibly intelligent. Yeah, it's kind of rough because I guess I'm going to 50 minutes. But yeah, it's hard being the person playing dumb blonde because I'm not. I'm actually really smart, but I've been beat down so much that I just kind of play dumb. So, but I'm not going to. But like, I need a little bit longer. Like, I'm not going to drive at 16. I'm not going to get a job at 17. So what I'm doing right now is I'm focusing on getting my schoolwork done. And anything that I have like K-pop related has been pretty much mostly a gift. Like with my light stick, someone mentioned in the comments, "Well, lucky you, I'm broke." And I was just kind of like I didn't feel like explaining. So I just joked back, "Well, my brain's broke. I'd rather have a working brain." Anyway, it did startle me a little bit because that's the like, probably they meant no harm, but it was the closest thing to, like, a negative comment I had gotten on my channel, and so it made me really anxious. Um, but my light stick and all of that, the albums and all that, like, I got them for Christmas from, like my grandmother didn't know what to get me, like, it's one of my grandparents, the reason why he sends me gift cards and those sorts of things is that he doesn't care to learn about me. The other one sends them to me because they know that they can get me a gift, however, they want me to get something that I've been wanting. So, like, that's the difference. Anyway, but, she gave me money, and I got really inexpensive tickets to a Stray Kids concert with, birthday money from another grandparent. Her birthday's in November, so it was all pretty recent, and I actually managed to get tickets for under 100 with insurance so that if something happens, I get my money back. So I was very fortunate. I actually stalked Ticketmaster for a long time, and when I saw the prices drop low enough, I got, a balcony seat, row C, with a side view of the stage, so anyway, but I really wanted a light stick, and so, I used Christmas money from a relative to get it, and I know how lucky I am. Um, and I am broke as well, however, other people like, do that sort of thing for me, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm a mess, and I feel kind of sheepish talking about that because, like, I'm 18. I should have a job. I should be going to public high school. I should be driving. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. But the reality is, shoulds don't should on yourself. Shoulds don't help. In some cases, they make things worse. And so I've been instead of saying I should do this, instead I'm saying right now my focus is this. I will get to that with time. It sounds stupid, but lately my dream has been to like I really would like to have an apartment with my mom and brother. I mean, like my dad is being nice right now and I would much prefer if he was mean to me because then I could just detach and run, but he's been downright friendly and nice and loving lately, and it's been so hard because I know that that's going to change soon, and because he's being nice right now, it's rough. It really is, and I'm not sure what to do, but my dream would be to, like, work at the local Japanese market as, like, a stalker, as in, like, stocking things on shelves and because like, I'm already friendly with the ladies at that store and all of that, so I feel like I would feel at home, fit right in, but yeah, that's kinda my dream is to just enjoy doing that and to live in an apartment on the north side of my city with my mom and brother, and and, like, have her have a full-time job at a different college because she's looking into that, and just enjoy the quiet and the peace, and things would be bustling, but I would have myself together a lot more. Like, I love Asian culture, and so working at that kind of store would is a dream come true for me. But I live too far away and I don't have my license, so there's no point in it at the moment. But gosh, my house is such a mess. My room is too big for me to handle. It's like the size of a studio apartment because whoever built the house, instead of making my room into 2 separate rooms, made it into 1 big room, and it's just too much for me. My room is a wreck, and I have a lot of stuff I need to get rid of because my room is so big, and, I mean, it'd be nice to have a little apartment, like a little room, and it's actually cheaper to live in our house. I don't call it home, I call it the house because it's not home, and I've just kind of been dreaming of I mean, it's cheaper than renting an apartment, like, renting an apartment actually costs more than, um, paying mortgage on a house. Anyway, but, it's kind of I feel bad for this, but, like, for me, it would be really nice to have a smaller room, a pool attached to the apartment complex, places to ride my bikes places to ride bikes, things nearer to me. I mean, it sounds amazing, and I feel bad for that because it would mean leaving my dad behind, and I feel bad whenever I think, "Oh, I wish that my mom and dad would just break up already," but I just want them to stop because they're both miserable. They're making me and my brother miserable, and my dad deserves to be happy, and my mom and that's it, like, he deserves to be happy like any other human, and my mom deserves more than he can ever give her, and even more than what he should give her but can't. She deserves so much. She deserves the entire world, and I just don't know what to do because I need to get high school done. I was hoping to go for my doctorate, but I need a little bit more time, and so after high school, I'm gonna do the things I have to do for the summer, then get a job and work, and I mean, I really do wanna get my doctorate, but at the moment, what I need more than anything else is to have freedom, and for me, I really wanna travel the country and the world. I want to see it while I'm still young, and that way, when I'm like, I can get about if I can travel the world, I'm happy to get my doctorate at 40 if it means that I get to travel in my 20s. I am totally fine with that. I really wanna see the world and what it has to offer. But at the moment, I just need to focus on making it through high school, and then I have some more freedom. Anyway, things have been really hard lately, and I don't know why I'm speaking to myself about this to a screen. I mean, this is not therapy. It's just me chatting with you guys, but, just know that I am a real person. Um, I know I look like a real person online because I'm not like everybody else, but, I mean, I have insecurities too. I have extra fat on my arms. I have a little bit of a double chin. I have a wiggly stomach. Like I'm I wear a large women's in the US, but in other ways I'm considered plus size. And so I have those insecurities too, but I'm a real person. And if you see someone online you think they're not a real person, then unless you really enjoy their videos, they're probably not someone you want to watch because if they're not real, if they use makeup to hide everything, if they don't have a real life, then probably they're not someone you wanna, like, idolize. I don't want you to idolize me, definitely not. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm a human. I have life. I mess up. I deal with family issues. It's just the way it is, and I'm trying to get used to that. And the world has been really hard on me and my family. and I'm just trying to figure out whether I refer to my dad as my dad or daddy or as a sperm donor. If you don't know that expression, it means like do you actually, if your dad doesn't really care about you or you don't care about him, you could just say that he was the one that like just allowed you to be born. And I feel like he doesn't want me. He wanted a child, but he didn't want me. And I'm sorry, probably whoever rewatches this later is going to feel so terrible about this because I was all cheery earlier. But just do know I am a real person. Things are rough, life is hard. And I'm just trying to make it through this. Eventually, I want to have my own apartment. I want to be able to keep it clean. I want a bedroom with a comfy bed, possibly an office, a nice enough bathroom, and a comfy couch I can sit on. I mean, to me, it would feel kind of lonely, but having an apartment that was tailored to me and my needs would be really cool. I need to get my room to that point. But yeah, someday I really want to have an apartment and live my own life and travel. That sounds like a dream come true to me, and eventually I should be able to. Right now, I kind of just do this as a like YouTube stuff as a hobby on the side. I was learning the dances anyway, and so I thought, well, if I'm learning the dances anyway, and I'm talking about this stuff anyway, why not just try posting it on YouTube? See how it goes. And I mean, it's it's not going badly. I mean, my biggest video has over 500 views, and I mean, short, but, yeah. Eventually, I will work things out, it just takes time, and in the meantime, this is kinda like a nice hobby. I can't do monetization or anything because 'cause I'm not big enough. Hold on, I'm cold, I'm gonna put on my sweater. I can't do monetization or anything because I'm under 1,000 subscribers, and I don't have, like, hours upon hours of videos watched, so, like, I'm not suitable for that. However, I don't particularly care. I'm just doing this because it's interesting. It's out of the ordinary. It's a nice thing. And you know what? That's really what matters is that I find it interesting. And yeah. So, I know no one's probably going to watch this, but just if you do, please know that I am a real person. I ask that you don't say mean things. If you think I'm ugly, like, by all means, think I'm ugly, but just don't type it in and all of that because, like, I don't want to keep away criticism. However, I've read and heard that for every one negative comment, you have to read 10 good comments for your brain to reset, if not more. And I really don't want anybody to read comments that aren't particularly nice because even if it isn't about them, it affects their mind just like it would affect mine. And it's a little unnerving being on the internet because the internet's a scary place. It can be a beautiful place, but it also can be a scary place. And so I'm trying to figure out that balance. And yeah, anyway, on a little less of a serious note, I'm super excited for AnimeCon on Saturday. If anybody has any suggestions about what I ought to do for like song and dance wise, let me know because like I have to lip sync, so I can't really choose something that's Korean because I can't speak or read or write Korean, and I have to look realistic. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. It would be really cool to enter the lip sync competition because I mean I probably wouldn't win anything, but like they have prizes and those sorts of things. I think that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I'm going to figure this out over the course of time, and I'm super excited for Anime Con. And I mean I'm trying to do something fun every month. So this month I went to an informal high school homeschool dance thing, and this next month I'm going to Anime Con. March, I think I'm gonna travel with my mom a little bit. April is Easter and prom, homeschool prom. May is when I graduate and travel some June, I'm gonna travel some, as well as go to the Stray Kids concert. Woo! And then July, I'm going to New Orleans, and then, like, the rest of the year just kinda comes as it does. Anyway, love you, darlings. I'm sorry if I made any of y'all depressed. I hope you're all well, and I don't really care if nobody watches. Like, I would love to have viewers and likes and all of that, but if no one watches this, that's okay because I got to talk about some stuff I'm interested in, and I enjoyed it. Thank you, darlings. Bye.